morning to all with dear children once again and welcome you all in this class. And as per with our previous discussions, let us once again begin begin with our discussions ahead with it. We were to have cells discussed, and after that concept of cells with a we were to have Kirchhoff's law of light, and then with a we were to begin with some other relevant revision part of our chapter beta. So with dear children, before we commence with this part, we will be having with us beta, this is 20th today. We will be having with it in the beginning cells with it. That what do we mean by the term cells beta, and how the cells can be connected, what are the different possible combinations of the cells with it, and how we can derive the with it derive expression for the different currents in the different situations with us. So let me have this discussed as such. We will be beginning with the term beta cells. In the cells beta, we will be basically talking about our primary cells we were having with us with it. And then let us have these cells discussed rather. Say this is the primary cell beta, and imagine that this is the EMF of this particular cell. Capital E being the EMF of the cell, and furthermore this small r is the resistance of this single cell, and this small r, it can also be represented separately. Imagine that this is your external resistor we are connecting in the circuit in this manner, and let us imagine this I is the current flowing through your setup as such. Now furthermore, if I consider these two resistors, these are internal resistance of the cell as well as the resistance of the external resistor. These both are in series, and with a net resistance, this is equal to capital R plus small r in this case. And in this manner, we can have the case of the electric current I to be equal to this EMF E upon capital R plus small r. Now this denominator term can be shifted to this left hand side, and we will have this E to be equal to I into R plus small r. Let us take this I into this bracket with us. We will be having with us that E is equal to I into R plus I into small r. And here this I into R, capital I into R, this is nothing but your V. So E will be equal to V plus I into small r. By adjusting these terms I will be having that V, this is equal to E minus I into R. This is my key expression, very important expression rather. Why important because in this expression I when will be substituting this current to be equal to 0. meaning thereby if my circuit is with a open circuit, suppose I do not allow the electric current to pass through this circuit, then obviously beta I will become zero and your potential difference will be equal to the EMF. And if we manage that beta I is non-zero, that is your circuit is closed circuit, then V is equal to E minus I into R. V is definitely less than the EMF of the cell. So, in this situation, we can say that when the electric current I, this is equal to zero, that is when you are having your circuit closed circuit, non-zero electric current we are taking into account, circuit will be closed. And in the case of the closed circuit, our terminal potential difference is always less than the EMF of the cell beta. And when we talk about open circuit, I in that case will become zero. And if I is equal to zero, you can substitute it over here. And EMF is obviously beta equal to the terminal potential difference. That is why beta sometimes we call that EMF is nothing but the maximum value of the potential difference applicable or seen across the terminals of the cell beta. So beta, by this particular small calculation, I was just focusing upon the case of potential difference and EMF. Once again, beta, EMF is basically electromotive force and it is the maximum value of the potential difference. And with this maximum value of the potential difference is seen only when your circuit is open circuit, that is no current is flowing through the circuit. And when the current is flowing through the circuit, at that time beta, your terminal potential difference that will automatically become less than the EMF of the cell. So this is the way to relate the, in this case, relate the different type of terms beta. Now beta, before I begin with the Kirchhoff's law and all that, dear children, I will be focusing upon the cell combinations beta. I will devoting few minutes upon this concept also beta. Let us have cell combinations. In the case of beta cell combinations, very beginning, we have a series combination of the cells beta. When we are combining the different type of cells in the series, rather identical cells we can take, let it be the first cell beta and let it be its internal resistance, let it be the second cell, let it be its internal resistance. Let us imagine this is the third cell with internal resistance and so on. Let us imagine it is nth cell with internal resistance and all these are connected to an external resistance, say capital R, in this manner. This is the whole circuit setup beta. Here beta, because the cells have been taken to be identical, imagine EMF of each cell is equal to capital E, small r, resistance, rather internal resistance of each cell. And furthermore, imagine that N is the number of cells we are combining end to end or in series manner with each other. Now, dear students, net value of EMF in the circuit, this is equal to N times E beta. E plus E plus E plus E, it will be N times E. You can see that all internal resistors are again connected in series manner. So net internal resistance, this is, I should write full form, internal resistance, this is equal to N into R. And it is in series with this external resistance also. So beta R total, it will be equal to NR plus capital R. So this is the net resistance offered by the circuit to the flow of the electric current through this circuit. Dear children, imagine that I is the amount of the current flowing through the circuit. Now, in order to calculate this I, it will be equal to net value of EMF divided by capital R plus NR. This is the net resistance which the circuit is offering to the flow of electric current. Beta. Now imagine the situation, beta, if we say that this R, capital R, it is bit less than this internal resistance. Imagine the situation, capital R is far less than NR, then bit capital R, it can be neglected. And if we neglect it, our I will be N into E upon N into R, and total current in the circuit will be equal to capital E upon R, bit. Again, bit focus. If the external resistor capital R is far less than the internal resistances, we can ignore it. The reciprocal is also there. If capital R is far more than the internal resistances, the net value of the internal resistances, then I will be equal to N into E. Now this time this small nr can be neglected. And if it is neglected, this part can be left with, and I is equal to N into E upon R. Dear students, this is the maximum value of the current which will be flowing in this circuit. Beta. So once again, focus upon the series combination of the cells. Beta. In the series combination, all the cells are joined end to end, and small r, this is the internal resistance of each cell. And when all the internal resistances are connected in series, beta, net resistance internal can be calculated just by having the series combination. And then external resistance capital R is also there. We can have the net resistance calculated, beta, and then we can calculate the electric current flowing through the circuit also. Now, after this, we will be focusing upon, dear children, the parallel combination of the cells. Let us focus upon second possible combination, that is parallel combination. In the parallel combination of cells, you have n number of cells. Let it be the first cell with internal resistance small r. Let it be the second cell. These all cells are identical. Let it be the third cell. All the cells being identical, and these all cells are connected in parallel with each other in this manner. This is the parallel arrangement of the cells. So here, imagine this EMF of each cell to be equal to capital E and internal resistance to be equal to small r, as per the combination is suggesting us. Now we can connect an external resistance capital R to this combination in this manner, and let us imagine that it is capital R, the resistance connected in the exterior of this whole setup. Now, as all the cells are connected in parallel, and we know well that in parallel combination, the given potential is remaining the same. So, net value of EMF in this case, that will be equal to capital E only. These all small r internal resistors are connected in parallel, and we can say that the net parallel resistance R net, that will be equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus so on n times it will be and furthermore I can also say that this is going to be equal to n upon R, and R net, this is equal to small r upon n, and furthermore this is connected with the external resistor in series, and let us furthermore connect this external resistor which is in series as well, and net value of the resistance, it will be equal to then beta capital R external resistance plus small r upon n. This is the net value of the resistance now. Let us have this bit calculated further. This is equal to n into r plus small r. So r net value, this is equal to beta n r plus small r upon n. And in order to calculate beta electric current in this cell combination, this will be equal to net value of EMF beta. This is available with us to be equal to E. We have already talked about this beta. And furthermore, in order to calculate the current, we need this resistance also. It will be N into R plus small r divided by N. This N can be taken into the numerator. I will be equal to N into E upon NR plus small r. And here beta, the special cases will once again arise. Regarding these special cases beta, if your NR is far more than this internal resistance, then internal resistance can be ignored. I will be equal to N into E upon N into R, and I will be equal to this EMF E upon R. And the reciprocal is still possible, that if you take that NR, it is far less than internal resistance small r. Internal resistance has the numerical value far more than the external resistance beta. So in that case, you can drop this NR, capital N into R, and I will be equal to N into E upon small r, and this is the highest value of current which we will be getting in this circuit as such beta. So dear children, in this manner, we can have the parallel combination of the cells also beta. Now beta, after these series and parallel combination of the cells, we have a very important combination, that is the mixed grouping of the cells beta. So beta, let us focus upon that mixed grouping of the cells also and see how the mixed grouping of the cells, it is different from the parallel as well as the series grouping of the cells, and how can the maximum value of the electric current can be obtained in the mixed grouping of the cells beta. So dear children, I am focusing upon now mixed grouping. In the case of mixed grouping, we have, suppose this is the first cell with internal resistance small r, second identical cell, third cell, and so on, nth cell, and in this manner. Each cell having an EMF of capital E, internal resistance small r, and here we have still another branch, another row of the identical cells, n cells in each row beta, these are connected, and furthermore this is the third row, and in the third row again we have n identical cells beta connected as such. So beta, in this manner we will be saying that over here the m rows can be planned all together. This is the mth row we are having with us, and this is the cells we are combining in this particular last or mth row beta, in this manner. Now beta, this is the mixed grouping of your cells. Here once again beta, we can have the external resistance connected to it, and let us imagine that capital R, this is the external resistance we are connecting over here. N is the number of cells in one row, and there are m rows in all. Now beta, in this case, when we are having total m number of rows and n is the number of cells in each row, dear children, net value of EMF, net value of EMF, it will be N into E. E plus E plus E plus E, n times it will be N into E. In one row, net internal resistance will be equal to N into R, and there are M rows as is indicated in the beginning beta. So net internal resistance, it will be 1 by NR plus 1 by NR, so on. It will be now beta M times. We will be connecting these all cells because of the M rows. This is M times over there. So 1 by R net, this is equal to M upon N into R, and small r net value is N into R upon M beta. Dear children, we have not yet taken into account the external resistance beta. Let us take this resistance also into account. So net or effective resistance of the circuit जो है effective resistance of the circuit capital R plus N into small r upon M. This is the value of the resistance of the circuit offered to the flow of the electric current through the external resistance capital R. Now, dear children, in order to go far with the electric current flowing through this whole setup, whole circuit setup, we will say that electric current I, this is beta equal to N into E. This is the net value of EMF beta offered or given by the circuit rather. It is capital R plus NR upon small m beta. Beta denominator can be solved further. I will be having N to be equal to N into E M into R plus NR divided by this small m. Beta this small m, it can be shifted to the numerator, and I will be getting this electric current modified as N into M into E divided by M into capital R plus N into small r beta. Now beta here arises the special situation that how this electric current, it will become maximum. In the denominator, we are having MR plus NR. In order to maximize this current beta, I need to rewrite this MR plus NR. And beta, this may be written to be equal to root MR minus your root NR, small m and small r, complete square. If I will be making the square of this, I will get a square plus b square minus 2ab. वो जो बेटे minus 2ab वाला term है वो यहाँ पे फालतू आ जाएगा in comparison to the left hand side, and I will have to add that also, that is 2 root mr root n into r. फिर से बेटे एक बार ये स्टेप को ध्यान से देखिएगा डियर चिल्ड्रन. a minus b का square, when I will be performing, it will be a square plus b square. This will give us the left hand side. Minus 2ab, that will be the additional term we will be getting introduced in our calculations. In order to compensate that term, I have to add this term from my own side beta. So after solving this, I will get the left hand side as such without any beta change. Now beta, in the denominator of the expression for the electric current, I can say that I, this is equal to M into E upon, in place of MR plus NR root, I will be writing root MR minus root NR complete square plus 2 root MR and root NR beta. Beta, denominator, when it will be least, only then the electric current will attain maximum value. Beta, square can never be negative. Square can be either 0 and or it can be positive. It will never become 0. So in this manner, if I substitute that root MR minus root NR, this is equal to 0, then my electric current I, it will become beta maximum. It will be maximum only then. How to solve this condition further? I can say that over here M into capital R is small n into R. So under this condition, beta, I will be having the maximum electric current flowing in the circuit beta. So dear students, this was our different cell combinations, that is whether series, parallel or mixed grouping of the cells with it. Now beta, I am again remembering one small numerical problem so many times asked by CBSE. That problem is that beta, you are given two identical cells beta. Listen beta very carefully. You are given two identical cells and these are connected to an external resistor. So whether these are connected to the external resistor in series manner or in parallel manner, we get the same amount of the electric current. So what is the value of the internal resistance or the external resistance? So that that is needed to be calculated. Once again beta, question is two identical cells whether connected in series or in parallel to an external resistor capital R equal to 1 ohm give same current. What is the value of internal resistance of each cell? बच्चों identical cells these are provided to us and when these cells are connected in series with it, imagine when these are connected in series, say this is the first cell internal resistance, second cell internal resistance beta, and this is your external resistance R which is given to be 1 ohm. Imagine the EMF to be E each cell and internal resistance to be small r. So net EMF, this is between 2E. Net resistance R plus R, 2R plus external resistance capital R. This is the current in the series combination. Because when I talk about parallel combination, this is my first cell, this is my second cell connected both in parallel, and here is my external resistor capital R, E, EMF, R internal resistance, this is 1 ohm. In this situation, electric current I beta, it will be equal to the EMF E. Net EMF is only E divided by resistance net R or R. These are in parallel. The net internal resistance will be R by 2. R by 2 and capital R in series. So we will have 1, this is between R net is your R by 2 plus capital R. This is R plus 2R upon 2. So beta, it will be small r plus 2 into capital R divided by 2. That 2 will be in the numerator now. Now beta, because the currents are given to be same, I will be just beta equating these two terms. Let us equate. I will have 2 into E for the series combination upon 2R plus capital R. This is 2 into E parallel combination, small r plus 2 into capital R. Dear children, this 2E is getting cancelled. 2R plus R, it is small r plus 2R. This can be shifted to this side, this to this side. Small r is equal to capital R, small r is equal to 1 ohm. So in this manner, beta, you can solve this short numerical problem. Again, statement part, beta, I am repeating. Two identical cells are given to you. These two cells, beta, whether connected in series or in parallel to an external resistance of 1 ohm, these both give same amount of electric current, either in series or in parallel. So dear children, we need to calculate the internal resistance of the each cell. So this is the way to calculate it. Now with the last few minutes, I will be devoting upon the most important topic of my chapter, current electricity. That is, what are Kirchhoff's laws and how we can apply these laws. Okay, let us focus upon this part, dear children. And with this, my revision part of this chapter that will come to an end, beta. I was focusing upon the most important topics suggested by you as well as from my own side, beta. Let us say, beta, Kirchhoff's laws, beta. First we have, beta, junction rule, beta. Junction rule. Junction rule, beta, basically it is, beta, based upon the principle of conservation of charge, beta. And according to this rule, imagine that we have a network of the different type of currents, and these are getting joined at one point. Imagine I1 current is entering, I2 current is entering towards point O. This is point O at the center. I3 leaving, I4 coming, I5 leaving. Junction principle, junction rule, it states that the net current at a point is always zero. Or in some other words, I can say that the net current entering is equal to the net current leaving. Only then your net current will at point O turn out to be zero. The currents entering towards the point O, these will be taken as positive. I mean to say that I1, this is with a positive, plus I2, this will also be positive, plus with a I3, I will treat it as negative, plus with a I4, it is approaching, I will be treating it as positive, plus I5, this is leaving, I will be treating it as negative, this is equal to 0. If I modify this expression, beta, I will have I1 plus I2 plus I3 minus this is I4 minus I3 minus I5 is equal to 0. यहाँ I1 plus I2 plus I3 I4 है, I3 और I5 के sum के बराबर है. It is with all together also written in this form that summation I varying from 1 to n, I at point O is equal to 0. All the currents entering, these are equal to all the currents leaving the circuit. Now, beta, dear children, second rule with me is, beta, your loop rule, Kirchhoff's loop rule, beta. Let me discuss this in detail with the help of a diagram, beta. This is your loop rule. बेटे स्टैंडर्ड कन्वेंशन इसमें क्या है, बहुत ध्यान से सुनिएगा. द direction in which the current is flowing, that direction indicates the fall of the potential. Current flow का जो direction है, the direction of current flow, it is the direction of fall of potential. और बेटे जो fall of potential है, fall of potential, it will be treated as negative. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है ये. जिस डायरेक्शन में करंट फ्लो हो रहा है उस डायरेक्शन में पोटेंशियल आपका डिक्रीज कर रहा है, और पोटेंशियल का डिक्रीज जो है दैट विल बी ट्रीटेड एज नेगेटिव. डियर चिल्ड्रन, द डायरेक्शन अपोजिट टू करंट फ्लो, इट इज बेटे टेकन एज द राइज इन पोटेंशियल. और बेटे पोटेंशियल का जो राइज है इट इज टेकन एज पॉजिटिव. फिर से ध्यान दीजिएगा, जिस डायरेक्शन में करंट फ्लो कर रहा है उससे अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में, करंट फ्लो के अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में पोटेंशियल जो है वो राइज करेगा, और पोटेंशियल का राइज जो है दैट विल बी ट्रीटेड एज पॉजिटिव। वंस अगेन ये आपके पास एक सेल है, इमेजिन कर लीजिए, ईएमएफ इसका ई है, थ्रू द इलेक्ट्रोलाइट, थ्रू द इलेक्ट्रोलाइट, इलेक्ट्रोलाइट के थ्रू अगर आप पॉजिटिव से नेगेटिव टर्मिनल की तरफ मूव करेंगे तो ईएमएफ जो है दैट विल बी ट्रीटेड एज नेगेटिव। बहुत ध्यान से सुनिएगा, इलेक्ट्रोलाइट के थ्रू, इट मींस आप इधर जा रहे हो, पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव थ्रू द इलेक्ट्रोलाइट, देन द ईएमएफ विल बी टेकन एज नेगेटिव। और अगर आप जा रहे हैं बेटा नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव थ्रू द इलेक्ट्रोलाइट, तो ईएमएफ आपका ऑब्वियसली पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा बेटा। सो बेटे डियर, इन चीजों को ध्यान में रखते हुए मैं एक सर्किट लेकर आपको किरचॉफ्स लूप रूल अप्लाई करके दिखाता हूं। और लूप रूल जो है ये प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी, एनर्जी कंजर्वेशन पे ये बेस्ड है। और इसके अकॉर्डिंगली द नेट ईएमएफ इन ए लूप that is always be considered to be equal to the product of the current and the resistance, current flowing through the given resistor। और जितनी भी EMF उस पार्ट में आपने अटैच कर रखी है it will be equal to that EMF। एक सर्किट बेटे मैं आपके लिए बना के लेके आया था, let me draw that circuit। ये सर्किट कुछ इस तरीके का है बच्चों। This is say resistance given at the center, and here we have another resistance, here we have another resistance, this is a cell given to you, hardly but it will take a minute। और यहाँ पे एक और ये इस तरीके से हमने मैनेज किया, this is the cell connected in the external part also, this way बेटा। इसकी EMF को E1 कहा गया है, this is R6, ये I6 है, this is R1, this is I1, this is with your R5, this is I5, this is your R2, this is I2। इसकी EMF को E कहा गया है, E 2 कहा गया है, E नहीं कहा गया है। And furthermore this is your I4, this is your E4। और ये आपका जो है I3 and R3, this is your बेटे I, then ऑटोमेटिकली 6 हो जाएगा। लेट मी अप्लाई नाउ बेटा। अगर मैं अप्लाई करूंगा बेटे रूल जो हमने अभी अभी डिस्कस किया है इन दिस पार्ट ऑफ द सर्किट, यहां से शुरू करता हूं मैं। दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ करंट, इट विल बी टेकन एज नेगेटिव, माइनस I1 R1 माइनस I5 R5, सेम डायरेक्शन है, नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव, दिस इज प्लस E2, then again opposite है I2 R2, this is 0। Dear children, let me modify this beta। I will say that E2 is equal to I1 R1 plus I5 R5 minus I2 and R2। So this is how I will be applying this rule। अब इधर भी अप्लाई करके देखें, इस पार्ट में ये जो पार्ट है I will be beginning with this point I3, it will be minus I3 R3 plus I4 R4, देखिए अपोजिट हो गया, then plus I5 R5, this is equal to 0। और इन दिस मैनर बेटे आप अपना किरचॉफ्स लूप रूल जो है अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। इस तरीके से बेटे रूल्स अप्लाई करके यू कैन सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम्स। Bell has already gone beta, time is up, so thank you all for joining, and beta in this manner we will be beginning with the new chapter ahead beta। Thank you all beta once again।